Good evening and welcome to Chidi Also Takes. Is the FA Cup finals between Manchester City, a hot informed Manchester City against a struggling Chelsea side. The question is, who gets to carry the day? Let's talk about it. And again, thank you for joining us this evening. If you're not yet subscribed to our channel, do us a favor and hit that subscribe button right now so you can capture authentic, breaking news and all that. But let's talk about the game tomorrow. First of all, I want to start by, put this in context, okay? What is at stake? Well, Manchester City, they are chasing a domestic title, a double this time around, because of course they went out of the Champions League. They are also out of the, basically out of the, Premier League, because I think everybody knows that Arsenal is going to win the league. So they have already, picked up one local cup, and now they are going to go for the FA Cup, which is probably the oldest, the oldest and most treasured, you know, uh, cup competition in the Premiership or in England. So Manchester City, they say that they have a chance to win the cup tomorrow, and I think everybody knows Manchester City probably are the favorites to win the game tomorrow. Even if I'm a Chelsea fan, I can clearly say Manchester City are the favorites to win tomorrow. Pep Guardiola, this is one of the competitions he kind of favors a lot for some reason. He loves it and he respects it. And you could tell from the last game they played against, I believe that was Crystal Palace. He rested, about seven players just because of this finals. All right, Chelsea, we've had 1 week, 1 week before this finals. But again, with Chelsea, you don't know what you're gonna get. Okay, now for Chelsea, we are looking at how we can qualify for Europe, because if we try to qualify for Europe from where we stand in the Premiership in the league right now, it's not going to happen. We have lost that momentum. We are nowhere close to Europe. And as a matter of fact, I think it might do us good to be out of Europe completely. It's going to affect us financially, but honestly, I think at this point the owners need to realize that they've made a lot of mistakes, and in order to get back into Europe and get back to Europe very very strong, maybe we need that 1 year break, okay, 1 season break to recalibrate, okay. But Chelsea, we also have a chance to win the FA Cup final tomorrow because whether you like it or not, we are in the finals, and if we win the FA Cup, that automatically qualifies us for Europe. And I think that's the UEFA League. It's been a bad season. Okay, every Chelsea fan knows it's been a bad season. Terrible decisions from uh, where do I start? From the club owners. Okay, that's the most important people making these decisions. Terrible decisions from some players. It's not gone well. Okay, but when it comes to these things, the bigger picture, you gotta blame it on the club owners because they're the ones that hire the coaches, they're the ones that fire the coaches, and they're the ones that came up with this model. And if it's not been working, maybe that's why they are looking at how they can, you know, tweak the system a little bit. Okay. So both teams have something to gain tomorrow. If Manchester City wins it, Pep will be considered as one of the greatest, even not the greatest managers, and he has won every title, and this will be just another feather to his head. And then if Chelsea does win it tomorrow, it will kind of redeem a crazy season. But I don't know. As a Chelsea fan, I want Chelsea to win, but I'm looking at both teams. There's clearly one team that is favored to win. Now, regarding the tactical breakdown, for Chelsea, McFarlane, who is the interim manager, of course, we know he's going to leave very soon. The reports have been Javi Alonso is going to be the new coach. Um, I don't know if we saw the last game he when he played in his first spell with the club as interim manager again, he played against Pep Guardiola. And of course, that game ended a 2-2 draw. I thought that was a beautiful game. Okay. I thought Chelsea players did very well, but it was also perhaps the new manager boost thing. But in this final, I think he has to come up a little bit stronger because Pep is the master. Pep is the master. Okay. McFarlane, we know he's going to try to do something like what he did against Liverpool. I'm not going to do any lineups, okay, because I've had it wrong so many times, but I know what I want. I don't know if he's going to go with the three defenders in the back line. Okay. I don't know if he's going to go with three defenders. Um, but I don't know. He's probably going to push the game in a defensive way because we've seen for the past 5 games now, Manchester City have been scoring a lot of goals. Can you believe that? They've been scoring so many goals in the past 5, 6 games compared to Arsenal, who's about to win the league, winning by what, just 1 goal. So that's a big difference with um, Manchester City and Chelsea right now. They have been on a good form. They've been scoring goals. Meanwhile, Chelsea in the last 7 or 8 games, we've only scored 2 goals. So, yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Tactically, I think Guardiola's side is. I think they're gonna dominate. They're gonna dominate the game. They're gonna try to dictate the pace. Doku, he's somebody who has just been getting better and better this season, especially in the last 6 games. He scored what, 5 goals? And Semenyo, who they bought this year in January, is also looking fantastic. Ellen Haaland was even rested in that last game against Crystal Palace. He didn't play, so you can tell he's already on fire. He's well rested. Got some got maybe several good showers, rested very well, ate some good quality meal, trained, and now is now ready to go out there. So it's gonna be a clash of, should I say, master technician and learner. Oh wow, I don't know. So we expect Manchester City to dominate the game, but if Chelsea can get their midfield right, if the boys can put in the efforts, 100%, we might we I don't want to put too much faith right now because I've seen what's been going on this entire season, but we might just come up strong because yes, we've rested, but we have a lot of good players in that team. Forget about the poor form that we've been on. This is the cup final, and in the cup final, any team can have it. I mean, we saw last season Crystal Palace won it in the final against Manchester City, and Manchester City was the clear favorite for that game. So it might happen again. I don't know, but I know Manchester City is currently favored to win this game. So I think tactically they're gonna have a better game than us, but we might a different team might just show up with Chelsea. All right. So regarding the team injuries, I think the good thing for Chelsea is that we have certain players back. Reece James is fully fit and ready. Levi Colwill is also fully fit and ready. There is no injury in Chelsea's team except those who have been injured for some time now. Esteval, that's in Jimmy Gittins. But we also found out that was yesterday during his press conference, McFarlane, that um, Ganacho and Pedro Neto, both of them could feature in the game tomorrow. Okay, Pedro Neto, I would like him to feature, if he can. Ganacho, I don't know. He has been he's not been exactly what we thought he's gonna be this season. Maybe next season, I don't know, unless the club decides to sell him. But that's a good thing for us. JB Giddens, Esteval ruled out, but the rest of the players are coming back, and that's pretty good. For Manchester City, I believe One or two players are also coming back, like Rodri, maybe coming back. John Stones, we saw him play in the previous game uh, against Crystal Palace. I don't know if he's gonna start. He may start, but I'm telling you, they have good players. There's McGahey there, who is also a very very good defender, whom Chelsea wanted to buy, but we couldn't get him. And so uh, both teams looking good so far when it comes to injuries. But you got to give it to Manchester City squad. They have a good squad depth. Besides Arsenal, I think they have probably the second best squad depth in the Premiership, maybe in the world. Okay, of course that didn't help them because a lot of injuries didn't help them as well. Okay, so when it comes to head, we have not beaten Manchester City since 2021. That famous one goal winner in the Champions League scored by Kai Havertz. Since then, we've not beaten them. But this is another final. We've not. I don't think we've met them in another final since then. So this will be another final since that famous Champions League victory. But overall, they have a slightly better head-to-head, results than us. We have been losing, and we for the past few years we've not had a very very good decent run when it comes to the Wembley finals. We've lost to what Arsenal. We've lost to Liverpool. It's not been very good for Chelsea, but this could be a new way for us to get back into the field, do our best, and make sure that we play not just for ourselves. I'm talking about the players now, but also for the club, because we do need something. The fans need something. We as the fans, we have had it tough all season, starting from right after the Club World Cup. We got that news about Colwell's injury, and he was going to be out of the entire season. I think that's when the whole problem started because we couldn't get a defender. Maresca asked for a defender. We couldn't get it. And, he tried to do best with what he had. And then comes the issues with the medical staff that want to dictate when a player gets to play and how many minutes and all that. That didn't help. And he was fed up. He left in January. In comes Rosinha, with his different style of leadership and quotes, you know, men becoming men. But it's not been good. And back again comes McFarlane. So maybe tomorrow it might be Chelsea's day. I don't know. I don't think any Chelsea fan believes that we can really beat this Manchester City team right now, judging from our previous games this month, last month. So it's going to be a tough, but if we do win, that will be a big shocker. All right. So they've been dominating, they've been playing well, and everybody gives them the favorite to win. I think I think the game is not going to be very easy for Manchester City. If they're going to win the game, it's going to be really, really tough. Chelsea's going to come out. I see players like Enzo Fernandez, Levi Colwill, Reece James, really, really being very, very vital for the team, the Chelsea team. And I think with those three guys in that team, of course, if you add Jao Pedro, it's really gonna make a difference. Those four are becoming very, very crucial. We know Levi Cole was just coming back, but he brings a style of leadership for the team, especially in that defense line, where we've not had that kind of, you know, dominating leader. Even if we know he's not the captain, but he really is one who kind of pushes the team from defense. And we saw that before he got injured. We saw that last season. We saw that in the Club World Cup, and we just lost it, when he got injured. So I think it's a good thing for us. Jao Pedro is somebody who I think he is going to have a good game tomorrow. I don't know about Cole Palmer because he's been having a terrible season. Most of them have, but he might just show up again tomorrow. So, what I'm trying to say is with this Chelsea team, you never know what you're going to get. Okay, they are unpredictable. It's a stopgap, let's move kind of team. So anything can happen tomorrow. My heart says Chelsea is going to win, but logically, logically, you can tell that there is only one team that is most likely going to win this game tomorrow. But again, my heart says Chelsea is going to win the game because, yes, I'm a Chelsea fan. Okay. Like it or not, I think my team is going to win. So, what are my predictions? I think I'm going to say prediction is going to be 3-2 in favor of Chelsea, but that's what a Chelsea fan is saying from his heart. But according to probability, Manchester City has a 56.9%, um, you know, favorite to win in normal time. 56.9. Why they put 56.9% favorability to win? But because they don't know what Chelsea is going to bring tomorrow. We might come in tomorrow and dominate the game. Remember that game against PSG in the Club World Cup finals when PSG didn't know what hit them? All right. You could say it was a different coach, it was a tactician, a brilliant tactician. But hey, anything can happen tomorrow. So let me know what you think will be the scoreline in the comment section. And once again, if you're not subscribed to the channel, do me a favor and smack that subscribe link, okay? And up the Chelsea.